Hello, y.e.a.r.n. I'm here with
Jules van Eijs.
famously photographer of local scene, music, world, concerts, fashion, portraits, everything. And today we're at Cinetol to celebrate the release of his book called mijn twintigste.
Yeah.
Yes. Super beautiful, beautiful book. And I heard the first one was completely sold out,
Yeah,
right?
one.
Congrats on that. And then the expo as well. I think
Yeah.
it's super cool
Thanks.
with the show and everything. But to go back in time, what is your first memory with a camera?
I think it was my brother and I were young, and then he started to make like some YouTube videos with like scootering, so like doing tricks with a scooter.
Yeah.
And I was also always doing like the tricks, and he was always filming. Then he stopped, and then I started to taking it over. I went to skateboarding, did a little bit of skateboard videos, and then find my father's old camera, and then I started to take photos analog, and that was my first interaction with analog photography, and also photography really. Yeah, this was my first roll. This was my first pictures, my first roll.
I see the skateboard.
Yeah, there was a skateboard part,
Very cool.
and then just my friends.
Around what age are you at this point?
When I started photography with like analog camera, I think I was 17.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And how old are you now?
I'm not 21.
Okay.
Yeah,
So 4 years.
yeah.
Wow. And what was the first time you took a picture of a musical artist?
I think my first photos was from Current Joyce at Paradiso in 2022, I think. And then the crazy part was I sent it to him and he posted them, so that's really crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah. So like the first
Epic.
time. Yeah.
Did you put this picture in the book?
Yeah,
or-
it's in
We must see.
Yeah, this is the first time we went to like a concert onderweg naar mijn eerste optreden.
Yeah.
Same as this picture.
Yeah.
And this was my first picture.
And he posted that one.
Yeah, this was
Okay.
my first
Wow.
Current Joyce was my first
Oh,
picture at
awesome.
Paradiso. Yeah, 2022, and the funny thing is now I work for Paradiso, so that's
Yeah, that is
crazy. Yeah.
Whoa, wait, was that Desinteresse in the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, they were playing at his room, so this was his room, and you have like two amps on the ground, and then start playing with the drum machine, and then they started to make music, and after that, they started to make like a lot more music, and then they're now rehearsing at my place, my studio. So that's really cool. Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, we're from the same town.
Oh yeah, actually, where are you from?
Yeah, from Horst. It's like
Okay.
near to Venlo.
Okay.
So and we live like in a really small town with 10,000 people, but there's interest and almost like all my friends. Like in the beginning, all these pictures, these are just friends from this town. So we just hanging out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Super cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I first saw your photography when I was doing this poll interview.
Oh yeah.
And then I scrolled way back. I was like, I want to find the first thing they ever performed,
Yeah.
first pictures. And then I saw you were the photographer. Like, it seemed like you started with them, sort of, taking pictures of them.
I think I didn't saw it like that, but because they were already like have like some singles out. I went to the concert and asked them if they can take pictures, and they was like, yeah, cool. And then we started to do a lot of things together. I did like multiple shows and multiple gigs with them, and also made a book with them, a zine, and so yeah.
The Dillo tour.
Yeah, the Dillo tour.
Or the Dio.
Yeah, there was like from the one that you also filmed here. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Came like a little bit of a house photographer of Paul.
Yeah. And then, okay, so you took pictures of Paul.
Yeah.
How did you then transition into, I guess, being more involved in the scene and being at like local gigs and stuff like that?
I think I was already before Paul more into like the local scene, and after that like Paul was for me like a bigger band.
Yeah.
But I started because I was with Desinteresse. I went to their shows, met some new people like the same sound and vision about music. And then I started discovering music by my own. I went to places on my own, Eindhoven, at Stroomhuis, some squads. So and I was starting to photograph this. I went to Germany to take some photos, and and then I started to learn new people, and then I don't know, it was
like-
rolling.
Yeah,
It was like
totally.
new people. Oh, yeah, this one new band photographing this,
Yeah.
and I always bring my camera. I never. Sometimes I forget my camera, but I almost never forget my camera.
I've honestly like looked at your work for I think for 2 years now.
really?
I've known about it, and I feel like you are really talented at capturing very in the moment moments
Yeah.
and like intimate moments,
Yeah.
like of people performing or even audience members, which I think is super special. And I was wondering, when you're there, you know, it's like it's a show, you're excited, and you know you have your camera. What draws you to take a picture?
When I take a picture, I want to take a picture that reminds me of why I am in this place and why I started to go to this concert. The pictures I take is like things that you can't see with your own eyes, because black and white film, like a own world that you create with pictures. So I create like a world that I really want to be in. So that's the really important thing, and I want to be in my own world with my pictures, and that's why I take the picture. So if I see something, oh, this looks interesting for me, I will take a picture, because it's like also like a diary, taking photos, so remember things, but also it's like to create this and show to other people is what I see in the world and what I want to see in the world. And that's now focused on like these local bands, but I have so many things that I want to photograph besides only bands and stuff.
Funny you mentioned that you want to take pictures of other things, because I've noticed more recently you've taken photography for fashion brands and then portraits and things of your friends. And I was wondering, at the moment, what is your favorite kind of picture to take?
Yeah, it's hard. Still, if I take a great photo of a concert of like people like in the moment, that's for me still like the most hits my heart. So now I live for 4 months in Amsterdam to just try out. I'm starting to take photos of the jazz world. So I'm taking photos of the jazz scene now. I also like people from the conservatorium. They organize a lot of things at cafes. So it's really like the spirit of like the DIY spirit that helps with the local bands. I really like that part. And I went to like this Gabber festival, of a Gabber event in Paradiso. I really like that. I thought it was so cool, and I maybe want to start taking more pictures of like this subculture. I want to like do more things than only focusing on like the post-punk stuff and things. I'm now taking a lot of press photos, but I want to do like making them more like my own style, more like figuring out what I want to show and what I want to photograph with these bands.
I mean, I would say like whenever I've seen press photos, I'm like, this looks like a Jules van Eijs photo. And then it is, and I'm like, knew it.
That's great.
But I get what you mean. Do you mean more than direction of the photo?
Yeah,
like,
I think direction.
Pose like this or like this kind of material, stuff like that.
There like a lot of things. Direction, composition, maybe also the styling, maybe the environment where they are standing. Yeah. I feel like I take a lot of pictures and then like, okay, this is nice. They look good at it, but sometimes I want to look like more like a creative thing, and sometimes it's not even a press photo, but the photo looks cool. Sometimes I experiment with like that people are not in focus and then someone in the background is focused, and maybe I don't know, I want to find my own style in that way, but it happens, but if you do it a lot, so I'll do it a lot now. Yeah.
Super exciting.
Yeah.
So you mentioned the music. You're super into post-punk, but also jazz and stuff.
Yeah, more post-punk than jazz, but and new wave and stuff. So.
Well, we are called y.e.a.r.n, and we asked this to everybody from now on. What is your favorite yearnful song?
Iggy Pop with Night Clubbing.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the book. Yeah. What was the idea behind this? Because you mentioned photography is very much sort of a diary outlet for you.
At first was like, I had like a project about trains. I went to like all the different train sports in the Netherlands. I want to capture like 4 days in a train and to capture what you see. This is also the exhibition. This is like the project that I made like in 2023. And also I think my first project I really seriously started. That one was like, I want to make a book about this, and it was still laying there, and I never came to a point I finished it. And then I made the concept but didn't finish because I was not so happy about it. There are all like different things, or maybe I want to make a book about, and it never happened. So I was like, okay, I'm now 20, let's stop it. If I see it back, I was exploring like a lot of things, so like local bands, music, fashion, stuff. I think now if I see in this book from my 17th till my 20th birthday, then I will see like, oh yeah, something happened and something changed. And that's what I like about the book, that you can see like what my curiosity brings to the book. I go to a lot of places, and that's what is nice to have in one book. I don't know, how do you say that, but like...
You can say in Dutch.
Oké, soort van, dit is ook een beetje het jeugdigheid, dat ik gewoon op zoek was naar mezelf en dan niet zo volwassen was. Ben ik nog steeds niet volwassen, maar dat ik gewoon die jeugdigheid nog terug zie in dit boek en dat ik daar gewoon een soort van een boek van wilde maken.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Look, beautiful. For the people who want to purchase online, it has every picture you've taken, or just your favorites.
My
like
favorite.
it
feels so big, but Oh, that was so hard. I started with like 400 pages. It's bizarre to see like so many. I took so many photos when I was 17 till my 20th. It's crazy.
If there are people watching out there who have always wanted to take analog photos or live concert photos, whatever, what is one piece of advice you might give to them?
Just start. Yeah, no, that's really, I think, the best thing. And connect with the people, I think, with the bands. I still think it is sometimes hard for me also, but if you just take photos, ask them if you can send them to them, or you maybe you can say, well, yeah, do you want to take some portraits or stuff? And then you get like a little small talk with them, and then you can get contact with them, and then you can maybe see in this book also it's important that you have like a connection with the people that you photograph. Sometimes I photograph random people, like at gigs, or sometimes you need to be a little bit rude. But yeah. But most of the time I met them once before, and then after that I started taking photos, because then you can take like the close photos, then you can feel it more. I think my better photos are when I know the people. I want to be a part of it also. That's the most important thing for me, and maybe for you to take photos, just try to be like a part of the things that you photograph. So if I want to photograph like the jazz things, I want to see like every night jazz things and then be part of it. And don't be like, oh yeah, I'm going to be there, take some photos, and that you don't even talk with them. So I like when you're in local scenes or like small scenes, you have like a connection with the people. That's, I think, nice. So just start and go out and talk with people. That's the most important thing for me. And it's also still like a thing to remind for myself to do this.
Yeah, speaking of inspirations and stuff, I'd say you are someone probably very inspiring to a lot of people. Like your work has really been shared in so many different genres. And I'm curious, who has inspired you along the way or in the beginning at any point?
Always Anton Corbijn. It's a big inspiration for me. I like Ed van der Elske, really cool photographer. He's more like the moment photography. Anton Corbijn is more like press photos. We do is crazy composition. Bertine van Manen is like a Dutch photographer. She passed away like last year, I think. But she was a really good photographer, and also she was like always a part of the people that she photographed. So she went to the USSR in the 80s, and then first she just met the people, slept with them for 4 weeks or stuff, and also did like crazy drinking with them, and then she had like a small camera and taking photos. It was not like, oh, I need to be afraid of the camera. So she could take a lot of like intense photos. That's, yeah, I really like about her work. Oh, also that from now age, Marina Monaco is really cool.
Oh, iconic! Yes.
She's good. Yeah, she's good.
Yeah.
And I know her for like I think 2 years, 3 years, but yeah, she's crazy. She's doing a lot of good things. Yeah. I once hope I can make one time a book with her, but I think it will happen.
Super sweet. For sure. Yeah, you guys are definitely like the styles are super great.
Yeah.
Like cohesive. Like
it's
really,
I think it's perfect to have them together. Yeah.
Super nice. And how did you meet her actually? I'm curious.
I went to Berlin with Desinteresse, and then I was just with my 2 cameras hanging around me, and then she was like started to ask me some stuff. And then I was like, okay, nice to meet you. And then we went to a bar, and then we talked for like 2 or 3 hours. So I was talking about like with Desinteresse and my studio where we rehearsal and like the people I see. And she was like, whoa, this sounds so great. I want to come to your small town. I was like, what? I was like, huh? Why are you so interested in this? And then we started to talk about this for like 2 hours or something at the bar. And the day after I bought her book, and then we just had some contact with each other, and she went actually to our town and started to also take pictures of this environment. So that was really cool that we meet in Berlin. Yeah.
Shout out to Marina. Final question: how can people support you?
Whoa.
In general, like how to find you, where to find you.
Yeah. Okay. You can find me on Instagram, and you can support me throughout buying the book. No, that's the only thing. Sure. Yeah. But Instagram is my main thing, and otherwise just speak to me if you see me at the concert. I will always bring some cameras if you see someone with a Nikon F3, or I'm now trying to get a different one, Nikon FA with a little bit long hair. You can talk to me. You can also support me just to start like a band. I will take photos.
Sweet. Well, thank you for sitting down to talk with us. It's been awesome to get to know the process and everything. Check out the book. Maybe still online. I think it's sold out, guys. I'm sorry. But come to the next edition. Maybe when he's 30 even. Okay. Peace.
Dutch cultural history, I believe. Right now. Yeah, there he is. Shout out.
Hello.
Oh, in the darkness. Post interview. I was saying I am proud of this girl because she is a long time fan and she was there doing a great job. I was smiling behind the camera.
Oh, you were. Every time I looked at you, I was giggling. I don't know if I giggled in person.
And we were just saying, like, it was such a heartfelt person. Like, it was so beautiful to see, like, how much he cares about the community, and, like, that's really centered in his work. And, like, just how he emphasized, like, okay, people, like, connect to the scene that you're, be connected to the people that you're photographing, because that shows in the work. And I was just like, wow.
And he's so, I mean, I'm not gonna like he's that much younger, but like still, like he started so young.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
had this like amazing moral
Yeah.
take on it all, and I think
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Follow your dreams young and stay true to your heart.
call them young. Yes, young.
Yeah, because we're so old.
We're super old. We're wise grandmas. Okay, peace.